Addicted to music. Addicted to music. The music. Addicted to music. The music. The music. The music. Ready, you don't forgive, you gonna watch my face to believe me again. Girl, just do it when you can move your spin around, to control my side. Don't let me give the reason, don't let me start my riot, have to save my dignity. I've got the faith, my lady, I'm never going to deny every bad reaction. Break down the crime, you know I long for living, baby. I'm not free, you can discover. Break down the crime, you know I want to live it, baby, now. Tonight, tonight.
a queen of dance, you feel my beat. When you rise, they look to me, babe, but spin around my head. You take my time, you realize